Assalamu alaikum. Today's statement is titled A Reminder of the Eternal Challenge for Salman and Mohammed bin Salman. The statement was written by the awaited Imam Mahdi Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani on the 12th of May 2022, and it will be recited to you by one of his supporters. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, who created the man and taught him the true clarification of the Quran. O Turki al-Harbi, I had already announced the challenge between Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi, Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani, and the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for imprisoning my supporters in KSA. And I had warned him that he would be stricken with COVID, the firm plan of Allah, not only in a blink of an eye, but even faster. To explain, Allah has stricken down Mohammed bin Salman by a command from him, and sooner than a blink of an eye, thus fell out of his place. And it is not like he felt dizzy, but the firm plan of Allah, COVID, struck him down. Then he fell to the ground like a statue of an idol would do. He hit the ground fainting unto the agonies of clinical death until whenever Allah wills, then dies. To illustrate, Allah struck Mohammed bin Salman with a clinical death, so he sees no one but the angel striking off every fingertip of his to take out his soul, so that he tastes the grievous consequence of his ill deeds. Moreover, Allah will strike down other people who are enemies of his Caliph al-Mahdi, because whoever is an enemy to Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani, then surely Allah is an enemy to the wrongdoers, and he is the swiftest of the planners. Anyway, it is not for Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani to say about Allah that which he does not know with knowledge of certainty. Accordingly, let both of jinn and humans witness this repeated ruling of mine, and sufficient is Allah as the witness that I do challenge Salman and his crown prince Mohammed bin Salman to audiovisually speak about topics that took place in the international arena after the date of February the 3rd, 2022. Such as Russia's war in Ukraine, and both address the Saudi people and the words with new subjects that occurred on the global scene after the date of February the 3rd, 2022. But far is that from happening, O Turki al-Harbi, as to how could that one speak? No matter how long these shows go on, they will not last long until the realities are revealed to the world. But do not say that King Salman was exposed to complications in the colon and died, and Mohammed bin Salman was assassinated by sinful hands. I swear by Allah, the Lord of the earth and the heavens, no one will believe you, al-Salman, but the whole world will say in spite of you, truthful is Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi, Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani. And if I were not Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi on the whole world, it would be to my own loss, and no harm would befall Salman and Mohammed bin Salman, and they would inevitably appear and speak as usual about new topics, especially the young Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And I do not want to mention the old Salman, although he is dead, but I challenge the Saudi Crown Prince, the philosopher Mohammed bin Salman, to appear audiovisually on Saudi TVs and speak to the words as usual and speak about current novel topics that occurred exactly after the date of February the 3rd, 2022. But not in silent videos as what is being staged now by their lies. As since that date, they have been audiovisually absent from the Saudi scene, and I challenge in particular the eloquent multilingual philosopher His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman. So let both mankind and jinn witness this challenge, and sufficient is Allah as the witness. So come on, bring us new videos of Mohammed bin Salman speaking about new international topics of the current situation. And you'll never be able to do so, Turki al-Harbi, until you cause planet Earth with all its mountains to pass through the eye of a needle. And I command the administration of the website to unban the membership of Turki al-Harbi to test truth seekers and some of my supporters. As for those whose worship has been elevated to the devoted servants of Allah, who worship the greatest pleasure, you ought to despair of turning them away, as the disbelievers despaired of those buried in graves, because their faith will not be firmly increased by Allah's verification of His Caliph through the challenge of the clinical death of Mohammed bin Salman. Oh man, I strongly swear by Allah that their faith about the reality of the greatest pleasure will not be firmly increased through all the miracles of Allah in this worldly life, nor the hereafter, till the day when people stand before the Lord of the worlds. So they will not be pleased with paradise until Allah is pleased with them, because they are not waiting for the occurrence of any of the miracles in the Quran, neither in the present life nor the hereafter, to increase their firm faith about the reality of the pleasure of Allah within, to be truly a greater pleasure than the bliss of His heaven. So do not waste your time with them, as turning them away is hopeless, for they are not waiting for any of the miracles of Allah in the worldly life, nor the hereafter, owing to the fact that they see that there should not be any greater sign than the truth of the greatest name of Allah in their hearts. Glorified and highly exalted is He. Definitely, they are not afraid to be turned away from following the truth, and you will not be able to do so until you make the kingdom of the whole universe pass through the eye of a needle, and even if you could do so to avert them, they would not have changed in the least. However, if you could make Mohammed bin Salman speak, you shall turn away from the truth others among my supporters and all the truth seekers. But I challenge Salman and Mohammed bin Salman to appear live and audio-visually addressing new topics, which is not going to happen until the kingdom of the heavens and earth and the paradise, which is as wide as the heavens and the earth, pass through the eye of a needle. And this is the challenge with the truth between the truth and falsehood, O fellows of the masked faces. And truth seekers are holding firmly to their insistence on a live and audiovisual appearance of Mohammed bin Salman, where he addresses current and new topics. And I do not have time for your fabrications, O fellows of worn masks and silent videos. O you who feel secure from the plan of Allah, when will all of this be over? So be extremely careful, and I am writing it in red font. And you will see from the wonders of Allah's ability to empower His caliph that which astonishes the eyes. And I convey my condolences in this statement of mine to the Al Jazeera channel and all the Arab and Muslim nations in the martyr of duty Shireen Abu Akleh, who videotaped the corruption of the Zionists in Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Holy Land to share what the corrupt Zionists do in the blessed Holy Land. So Shireen delivers it to the whole world, that perhaps depicting it will revive their hearts out of fervor for the divine sanctities in the clear verses of the great Quran, as her work helps in the guidance of the nation because of the fervor for the divine sanctities and removing man's injustice toward his fellow man. This is what the martyr of duty, the press reporter Shireen Abu Akleh, does. If it were not for her and those who were like her among those who videotape the corruption of war criminals, all the Muslim peoples and the world would not have known about the war crimes that are taking place against the unarmed Palestinian people in the blessed land of Al-Aqsa Mosque that is sacred in the great Quran. May Allah bestow His mercy upon her and all dead Muslims and grant her the widest of His heavens. He is indeed the all-forgiving, the most merciful. Help from Allah and a near victory are approaching. Peace be upon the messengers and all praises due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Allah's caliph, Imam Mahdi Nasir Muhammad al-Yamani. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.